Hello everyone, my name is Leo, and with this video we will share a demo review of the Sonulab StompStation. The Sonulab StompStation is a NAMM player and IR loader, but also many more things, as we will see later on. First of all, we will hear the unit in action with the brand new demo song, then we will describe the main technical characteristics of the unit, then we will hear more sounds in a dedicated section of this video, also null testing this device against a real Soldano SL100, and finally I will give you my 2 cents. Let's start! First of all, why I think this is a very interesting product? Well, because it is one of the smallest pedal I know that can load NAMM profiles. I mean, look at the NAMM player and look at this pedal. This is way smaller. But let's describe this pedal in details, as there are other interesting things to share. First of all, it can load profiles in a proprietary format created by Sonulab, which is called VX-AMP. The trainer to create those profiles is not yet available, but the cool thing is that it can also load NAMM profiles, automatically converting them to its native format with the app provided with the pedal. The conversion is automatically done by the app when you load the NAMM profile into this device. It is pretty an easy and quick procedure. Of course, one can expect that the pedal sounds very similar to the reference NAMM profile, but not exactly identical, since there is a retraining process involved. Nonetheless, in the more sound section, we're gonna see how the pedal sounds versus a real tube amp, also with the help of the null test, so that we will have some scientific numbers at our disposal to check out the quality of the tones we can get and the quality of the retraining process. It can load IRs at up to 44.1 kHz at 1024 sample points. So far, the conversion to 44.1 has to be done by us users. if, for instance, we have a 48 kHz IR, but it is planned a future release where the unit will perform itself the conversion. Totally, we can load in this unit 16 profiles and 16 IRs. The signal chain managed by the pedal is composed by 7 blocks that are a gate, a compressor, an amp or profile block, an EQ, an IR, a reverb, and an output block. The blocks are fixed, I mean you cannot change the order or use many instances of the same block many times. Our signal chain can be stored in 16 presets. The single foot switch can be configured basically in 3 ways. It can be used to switch between 2 presets, activate or bypass the pedal, or activate the included tuner. These settings can be done with the app. One of the unit's strengths is the app, which is pretty slick and connects with this unit very quickly, both via Bluetooth and USB-C. With the app you can of course load IRs, profiles, you can customize your signal chain, etc. In terms of I/O, it has a dual input and a dual balanced output via TRS cables. Then it has an headphone out, an input for an expression pedal, and MIDI in and out via mini jacks. Therefore, we have a pretty complete set of I/O, even if there is not a dedicated aux in, but one of the 2 inputs can be used, for instance, for streaming music while practicing using the output block of the signal chain to mix the overall volume of the guitar and the music. We then have 2 USB-C ports. One is used for the firmware updates or to control the unit via the app, and the other one is reserved for future uses. So far the unit cannot serve as an audio interface. Nonetheless, SonluLab told me that in the future the audio interface functionality could be added. I would now mention a pretty interesting aspect. This StompStation should be considered as a universal application loader. What is now managed by the unit, I mean IRs and NAND profiles, is just one possible way to use this unit, but further applications will be released in the future. This is a pretty interesting new approach. I mean, typically we buy a unit that can be a reverb, or a delay, or a chorus, or an IR loader, etc. Here basically we have a universal application loader that can be transformed into something else. I mean, we buy the hardware, and this hardware may be used for several different applications. It can become a reverb, a delay, etc. And this is pretty interesting. Lastly, the dimensions are the ones shown in the screen. The weight is 270 grams. It runs between 7 to 15 volts and 250 milliamperes and can be USB powered. The price is gonna be around 250 and 280 euros, and it will be available since February 2025. Okay, that's all in terms of descriptions. Let's now jump to the more sound section of this video, also with some null test results. Welcome to the more sound section of this video. Here I want to answer a pretty simple question. Is this pedal as good as our NAND profiles? I mean, we already know that NAND profiles are the best ones in terms of fidelity to the real tube amps, and I have proved it many times with my video comparisons versus Tonix or Kemper or Quad Cortex. Nonetheless, in a device like this, many things are going on. For sure there is an ADA conversion performed by the unit, then it has to properly manage the impedance of our guitar, etc. Therefore, if the converters in this pedal are not good or the analog circuits are bad, our tone may suffer. And the performance of the NAND profile we load in this device can be worse than the one of the same NAND profile but loaded in our computer. Furthermore, as I said in the description section of this video, this pedal automatically translates the NAM profiles in its proprietary format. And therefore we need to check out how good is this format and how good is the translation. Now, to check out the performance of this pedal, I have used our dear and beloved null test. With the null test, basically, we compare two sounds using the null principle. I mean, if we play together a sine wave and its phase inverted counterpart, we obtain a null sound, I mean, silence. Therefore, when we compare two sounds in the null test, the lower is the resulting LUFS, the more similar are the two sounds. And here I'm talking about integrated LUFS. Now, in my tests, the NAM profiles loaded in our computer are the best one in the null test. They score around minus 40.8 LUFS, where, for instance, Tonics profiles score around minus 39.5. So now the question is, what is gonna be the score of this StompStation? Let's check it out. This is the null test of the NAM plugin versus its real tube amp counterpart. As I said, minus 40.8 integrated LUFS. And this is the null test of the StompStation using the same profile using in the plugin and still versus its real tube amp counterpart. So, plugin minus 40.8, StompStation minus 33.7, which is a pretty good result, very similar to the performance of the Tonics pedal, also considering the price of this unit and the fact that the NAM profiles are converted in the proprietary format managed by this unit. And just to give you some more details, let's check out how it manages the dynamic range and the note envelope compared to the real amp, with some DI tracks. Let's now jump to the My 2 cents section of this video. Final considerations here, and please notice that these are gonna be my personal opinions and you may not agree with me, and this is totally fine. Furthermore, I have received this pedal for free by SonluLab, but this video is not paid nor sponsored, therefore I'm free to tell you whatever I want. Of course, the stand-up feature of this unit seems the possibility to load NAM profiles in such a small pedal. This is of course true, but it is only part of the story. I think that the reason why this is pretty unique is that it has to be considered an hardware platform that can serve many purposes according to the software you load into it. Currently, it can load profiles and IRs with some basic effects, but tomorrow it can become a stereo IR loader or a specific effect like a stereo chorus or a specific tool dedicated to audio measurements. This is a pretty innovative idea, or at least something pretty unique and rare in the market. Of course, we need time to verify how much Sonulab will invest in this platform. That, I guess, will also depend on the success of this unit. But as I said, I found the idea pretty unique and intriguing. If we stay focused on the current functionalities, I think it offers a pretty good value for money. For around 250-280 euros, we have an amp profile and IR loader with a noise gate, a compressor and a stereo reverb that may suit many purposes. It can be a practicing device, it can be part of an ampless pedalboard, adding a distortion pedal in front of it and some effects. In an alt test it performs pretty well, even if a bit behind the NAMM player and the Tonix pedal, but of course the price is lower and this is more compact. Of course, one may argue that the company is new. They are not Boss or Line 6, that are huge company, so we don't know if and how long they will support this unit with firmware updates, etc. But I think that a bit of uncertainty is the price to pay for a pioneer product. And as you know, I'm always particularly happy to bring to your attention new companies and new products. All in all, if I had to summarize, I would say that it's kind of a Swiss knife pedal without frills in a super compact format, a very interesting app and that can transform itself in different pedals you may need in the future, thanks to software updates. But please let me know your precious and valuable opinions in the comment section below. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell and leave a thumb up, as it would be of great help. If you're interested in my IRs or Tonix profile, you can check out the link in the card above or the description below, where there is also a link to my new EP Art, Love, Freedom. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye bye.